Where does all your money actually comes from? And more importantly, where does it all go? If you can't answer these questions clearly, you are not alone. But here's the thing. Money demands more than just awareness. It demands responsibility, and more crucially, it demands accountability. I am going to try and break this down in the simplest way possible, and I'm also going to show you a tool that can help you effortlessly track your finances. And by the end, you will know how to take responsibility for your money. And more importantly, you will know how to be accountable for it. First, you need to understand financial literacy. Financial literacy is not as complex as you think. It is simply the ability to read and understand financial statements, so you see your strengths, you spot your weakness, and also make better decisions as regards your finance. The process required to achieve financial independence will take time, discipline, research, and an investment in your financial education. But you can't improve what you don't measure. So let's imagine how many different ways you can make 1 million naira. Let's do some maths. If you earn 50,000 naira per month for the next 20 months, you make 1 million naira. If you earn 100,000 naira per month for the next 10 months, you make 1 million naira. If you earn 250,000 naira per month for the next 4 months, you make 1 million naira. But let's say you're a business owner and not a salary earner. If you can get 5,000 people to buy a 200 naira product from you, you make a million naira. Or if you can get 2,000 people to buy a 500 naira product from you, you make a million naira. Or if you can get 1,000 people to buy a 1,000 naira product from you, you make 1 million naira. It's not how much you make that matters, but how much you keep. For any goal to be achieved, you must first believe in its possibility as a realistic and a doable goal. But before you can map out a route to financial independence, you must first take an inventory of where you stand today. And that starts with an understanding of two crucial documents that shows your financial health: your income statements and the balance sheet. Your income statement is a record of your income and your expenses over a period of time. It tracks three types of income: your earned income, which is money you work for, like your salary; your portfolio income, which is money you earn through dividends, interest from investments, and royalties from products and services that you create. Then you have your passive income, which is money you earn from assets that you own, such as rental property income or a business. Then it shows where all your money goes in form of expenses, like rent, food, clothes, car payments, entertainment, loan repayments, and so much more. Preparing an income statement on a regular basis is a good way to measure your financial progress. The next document is your balance sheet. Your balance sheet is just like your financial snapshot. It shows what you own versus what you owe. Just basically, it shows your assets and your liabilities. Assets put money in your pocket, like a rental property with positive cash flow, or a dividend-paying stock, or any business that you own. Liability, on the other hand, takes money out of your pocket, like your car payments, your rent, or your credit card debt. From the balance sheet, you can determine your total equity or net worth, which is the difference between your total assets and your total liabilities. Now here's the secret. You need to understand cash flow, which is how money moves between these two statements. Cash flow refers to the streams of cash coming in as income after outgoing expenses has been subtracted. Cash flow links the balance sheet and the income statement together. How the cash or money is flowing, it determines a person's degree of financial freedom. The cash flow of an asset travels from the assets column of the balance sheet to the income section of the income statement. The cash flow of a liability, it goes from the liability column of the balance sheet to the expense section of the income statement and then out. Now here's where most people get stuck. There's a huge difference between being responsible and being accountable. And your money, it demands both. Let me explain. Paying your bills on time, that's being responsible. But ignoring how much debt you are carrying, that's avoiding accountability. Sticking to your budget, that's being responsible. But not checking to see whether your spending actually moves you closer to your goals, that's avoiding responsibility. Now here's a quick way to be both responsible and accountable for your finance. It's by having an app on your phone that tracks your income and your expenses. The app that I personally use is called Money Manager. You can get it on App Store or on the Play Store. Once you download and install the app, it brings you to the main interface where you have the transactions for the day, and you can also view for the whole month. Right here, it shows the statistic. Here, it shows the account, both your cash and your account. Under this total column, you can also add budgets. If you want to budget your expense, you can add a particular budget. Then you pick the category, either food, social life, transport, and the rest. Let's say that I budget my transportation for the month and I set it at 35,000 Naira for that month. You can go ahead and set. So let's input some income and expense. Remember, we said there are different types of income, which is the end income, passive income, portfolio income. So clicking on add button, it shows income and expense. Now I want to log in an income. Let's say a salary. It shows you some categories: allowance, salary, bonus. You can also add some more categories. Let's say I get paid the salary of 100,000 for the month. Now it shows accounts, whether cash or accounts. Was I paid in cash or it was sent to my account, and any note. You can add a note to that particular transaction. So now let's log in some expenses now. And these are different categories of expense. We have the food, social life, transport, and the rest. Let's say for food, for that particular month, I spent 20,000 from accounts. Go ahead and save the transaction and see immediately it shows my income and my expense. Go ahead and add another expense like social life. Let's give that 5,000 from accounts and save. Next, let's pick household, probably like utility bills and the rest. Let's give that 10,000 there from accounts and save. Let's go ahead and add another income. Let's say 20,000 there as a bonus, and I received it in cash. So save. So right here on the dashboard, you can see my total income and total expense. And if you click on this statistic, it gives you a pie chart of your income and your expenses. Right here, it shows that of my income, over 83% came from salary. Then the rest came from bonus, both salary and bonus. Under expense, it shows all my expenses. It divides it into category. Food takes this particular percentage, household and social life takes that. Now let's add transport. Okay, transportation. Let's say that I spent 25,000 Naira for transport from accounts and save. So now under accounts, you can see my balance for both account and for both cash. Now I can go ahead and check my budget. Once I click on total, it shows me my total budget. Remember, I budgeted 35,000 Naira for transport and I've spent 25,000. So it shows that I've spent 71% of my budget. I still have about 29% left to go. But that's it about this app. It helps you to track your expense, to know where the money is coming from and where your money is going. And remember, what you can't And remember, you can't manage what you don't measure. So you can go ahead and use this app to track your expenses and know your financial progress. And to know your financial progress, so you can see an overview to track your financial progress, so you can know where you stand, where your money is coming from, your income and your expenses. It's very crucial. Thank you. Getting out of financial struggle starts with taking control of your thoughts and your actions. It will require discipline, your time, research, and an investment in your financial education. But most importantly, it requires you to be both responsible and accountable for your money. Now, what should you do? Well, I suggest you start today. Download any money manager app that can help you track your finances and begin to track every Naira that comes to you. Remember, you can't manage what you don't measure. Now, back to the title of this video. Money demands accountability. Now, my one question for you is this: can you supply what money demands? Remember the golden rule. He who has the gold makes the rules, make fortunes. Thanks so much for watching to the end of this video. You can click on this video above me where I teach you on the steps you can start taking towards financial freedom.